are you gorgeous people doing? It's our Reacts here, back with another reaction video, and this time is going to be an interview with Felip by Unexplained. I did a minor research. It says Indonesia's media and countercultural outlet for news, politics, and pop culture. So they had an opportunity to interview Ken. I'm assuming this is going to be regarding his solo venture and his current album, his current amazing album, by the way. Keep listening to it, keep supporting our guy. He's amazing. And probably a little bit more information about his vision and his inspiration. So I'm very much looking forward to this. And if you're a fan of K-pop, P-pop, music, movies, games, and all that kind of amazing stuff, I watch them and I react to them, and tell you a little bit about my opinion on them too. And of course, the comment section is open for public discourse where we can both sort of have that interaction. Please consider doing any one of these to support my channel. And yeah, let's react to Felip, interviewed by Unexplained. Let's go. Okay.
Hi everyone, and welcome to Unexplained Special Interview. And today we have a rising star in the music industry, someone who's
already
been
risen.
making waves both as a solo artist and as part of the phenomenal Asian pop group SB19.
Oh, hold on.
Please join me.
Is Felip wearing a bandana? He's got that biker look to it. Man, is there anything this guy does and he doesn't look cool? He's too cool. He's too cool. Now I want to wear one. Probably suit me because I don't have any hair, but
In welcoming the
he's got the
multi-talented
cross.
musician,
He's got
style
that chopper
icon, and
biker
rock
vibe.
star Felip. Hi.
Hello, everyone. Nice to meet you. Thank you so much for having me here.
Yes, we are happy to have you here. So can you tell us how your musical style changed and shifted from your previous
Curious.
EP, Complex, to your latest release, Fake Faces?
So, I composed to music since I was a kid. Since we have and so basically I live in church at church since I was a kid. So I've been exposed to
I didn't know that.
different musical
I
instruments.
really need to watch. Is it Casual Chuck? Who's done a breakdown?
I
didn't know he lives in a church.
Since I was a kid, so I've been
That is
exposed to
interesting.
different musical
Music,
instruments
yeah.
and different music genres. So
Makes sense.
almost my family members are know to play instruments. So yeah, I just
Does he play instruments?
I really like to
I think he plays
explore more and
guitar or
do
drums,
different
maybe?
kinds of genres. So that's why my music changes.
I like that. You need to be
my
open
genre
with
changes.
genres.
As time goes. Yeah.
That's the vibe I got from this guy.
So like,
That's why I
what
like
made
him.
you decide to like, this kind of genre like is really
I have, during my teen years, this was, the biggest boy group was Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, and a few others as well, but those were the two most notable ones. At the same time, I was also listening to Linkin Park, POD, Limp Bizkit, and Eminem and all that kind of stuff. So I love that he has that wide range of appreciation when it comes to music, as it should be, because human beings are multifaceted. Just because you are a particular person doesn't mean you can't appreciate other things. And I think that's one of the things that gravitated me towards Ken or Felip, because the Fake Faces, I really love that one. And of course, Kanako, it certainly has that vibe. And of course, it comes from SB19 to begin with, which on its own already does amazingly well when it comes to a variety of music that they play. So that's why I'm really gravitating towards SB19 as a group, but more so with Felip as an individual, as an artist. I haven't really gone deeper into his discography. I did react to Paleo, so if you can check that out, that would be great. I really enjoyed that. The Bulan and a few other of his songs are in the pipeline, so it will happen. It's just that I'm doing a ton of things as well, so I'm sorry, but it is going to happen. But let's continue on this interview.
Fit in me? Like, what makes you decided that?
Maybe it's just the feeling. So I didn't really think about it that much. So I just feel that,
It's his
oh, this
gut
song
feeling,
fits
isn't it?
this kinds of style. So this song too. So I just feel it. I don't really think this kind of things when I
Uh,
do music.
He just feels it and then does
and
it.
I've heard that you're collaborating with a Grammy-nominated songwriter or producer, San Go,
Yeah.
Who's that?
and
Mm-hmm.
international acclaimed producer Hugh Sin. Must have been an
Yep.
exciting experience for you. Like, could you share some
Sorry, the audio is
insight
not.
into how this collaboration influenced the final
I
product of
wish the
your
audio was better.
release?
Mm-hmm.
Grammy nominated.
It was really a great experience for me. Um, as an art, really, it really opens up mind to um, um, to absorb the music, a music. What do you call this? Like, and how they work with the music. It was so fast. I was just nervous, and I have to catch up because these guys are so fast. Like
I like that
we
he's
made it in
motivated to
just
catch up.
one day. Um, right after we came from the airport, we directly went to Hyukshin's house
Whoa.
to produce beats
Oh,
to make the
Hugh
instrumental,
Chin.
and then we
I remember
immediately
him from Fake
wrote lyrics
Faces.
right after that. So it was just so fast, and um, it opened a whole new world. So yeah, it
Mm.
was really a great experience for me.
it must be like
And of course, these guys are so famous. Like, they work with Justin Bieber, is such a big artist,
Yeah.
EXO, and each of the
Stray
songs
Kids as
that
well, I
they
think.
made is like blown up. It's so big, so I was just nervous, and these
You
guys
can
finally
hold off
made
your
it,
own, man.
and
I think he was just it's his first time to actually meet really famous people, and obviously with these type of things you just want to make sure, because he's a fan as well, right? So he's super nervous, but giddy, and he can't believe he's working with this individual. I get that, but he himself is actually pretty huge. So he just needs to have a little bit of that confidence. I think the more Felip or SB19 in general um, interact with international, really top tier, quality, talented people in the music industry or in the entertainment industry, the more comfortable they become because they themselves are international stars, in my own opinion. So I think he just needs to have a little bit of that confidence. But it's nice to see someone who's already this level of fame is humbled and is still like a fan, just like every one of us. And I just love that, to be honest.
big producers also in top caliber. So it's an it's still like a dream to me. It's so unbelievable.
I
It's an
still can't
amazing
like
track.
believe it. Like you
Fake
collaborated with these
Faces.
amazing
Yeah.
people, a person. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Balancing your solo career with your commitments to SB19, like it's
Mm-hmm.
like challenging, like to like um kind of process like both of
Hmm.
that. And how do you manage time and creative energy like between both of that? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
That's important.
Um, Maybe because I really love doing music so much.
Mm-hmm.
So um, that's why it doesn't feel like physically I'm running out of energies since I have to focus on my solo stuff, and then there is this medicine as well. But in terms of my mental, you know, uh,
Capabilities.
what do you call this? It's just that I really love music. I don't feel like I'm tired.
He's
So yeah,
enjoying.
I'm just happy making
He's
music.
just playing, or it feels like he's playing,
Yeah,
right?
so that's how I manage,
He doesn't feel
manage to,
tired.
I do my music solo stuff, and then with 15 as well.
He just loves
Music
it.
is just so it's just so interesting times. So why it felt like that you could learn every day when you make music and you when you listen to
He
it
is
too.
an artist. He enjoys
Okay.
it. Doesn't feel the stress or the
As SB19 have a tour approach,
Yeah.
how do you plan to juggle your solo career aspiration with uh, group commitments? Like, how do you like balance that
scheduled, I
also?
suppose.
Fans that also. We actually had a schedule, so
Yeah, it's really
we
scheduled.
we don't we just make sure that the schedule won't collide with
Yeah,
each other.
professionals,
So
as I
it's not
expect.
so hard for me to you know to work. And I'm just glad that I have a very capable man and a very acting manager in both sides, in SB19 side and my solo stuff, solo side as
Nice.
well.
That's what you want.
There's a lot of people that is helping me right now, so that's how I'll manage to do everything, even if I do a lot of work with my solo stuff and an SB19 member as well.
Like, are you also like excited like to meet your fans? Like when you're doing tour, like,
Heck yeah.
is there an experience that you
It's
feel
sisiws.
there?
Of course, of course. Every moment, like when I see the
It's
fans,
chickens.
every moment is just so different to me, and to be able to finally meet the fans outside of my country is a really different thing,
Yeah,
and I was so happy. It's just possible that there's people outside my country that is looking up to us as well. It's just so like it just feel like very
surreal.
it's just so
Justin song.
unbelievable to it felt like how how did I get here? So it's always
It's
been
just
a
you, bro.
question like how did I get here? So that's why I'm just so thankful and very grateful to just
Here's another example of someone who's really humble and is just doing the work and loves what he does. And then, because through that love and through expressing himself through music, I think because music is universal, like anyone can connect to it. It doesn't matter if you're Filipino or not. And it's funny how he still finds that surprising that there are non-Filipino fans out there that genuinely enjoy his music. Um, well, buckle up, Philip, because with fake faces and that type of song, I think you'll definitely reach to a wider audience, and will love what you do even more. So yeah, it's nice to see someone like this really humble and just appreciative of his fans,
to
as he should be.
uh, because they always, supported me and supported every time.
All right. So last, with fake faces making waves, what can fans expect from your future release or project? Like, are there any specific themes or musical direction you plan to explore, or can you tell us?
Yeah. So yeah, first of all, I'm gonna be releasing a new album. It's gonna be my first album, so I'm gonna be releasing it in
Yo,
July 5, and it's a mix of different
put that on your
genres.
calendar.
Like I really love to I just wanna explore music more. Um, I know that I'm a
I
diverse
wonder what's
artist,
gonna be in there.
so it's a mix of different genres. So it's really exciting and very interesting. So yeah, just watch out.
I
You
feel
have
like
to
We
watch
will,
out for
bro.
it.
We will.
uh, I feel like
It's on
every
the
time you
calendar.
grow as an artist, I feel like your also kind of music also grow. And I feel like
Yeah.
it's kind
Hmm.
of like wave on that.
Hmm.
So before we wrap up, I want like closing that Felip latest release, Fake Faces, is out now, and as he prepares to join SB19 on their Back Tat tour finale, is that how I
Yep.
pronounce it correct?
Yeah. Pack attack. Yep. That's the
terminally is in Dubai and Japan, we can expect even more an amazing performance from this talent artist, Philip. So thank you so much, Philip, for your
thanks so
time
much.
joining us today. I hope that uh, we can see you more from your amazing growth as a musician. So thank you so much.
I know what you have in your mind right now. July 5. And so am I. Trying to recollect my thoughts on this particular interview, but I think I might have already said it during the interview itself when I did pause. But um, it's nice to actually get a bit of information, a little bit more information than what we already got from his um, behind the scenes stuff at with fake faces. But interesting question was how does he balance the his two worlds, being in a P-pop boy group, the biggest in the world, and then also doing his solo stuff. And obviously, like I said, it's that level of professionalism, making sure that none of their schedules collide. And if anything, they kind of work and see what stuff he can do during their time off as SB19. And like he said, he's surrounded by people that really genuinely care for him. I think the song kind of just fake faces kind of just explained a little bit more about having real people around him rather than fake faces type of people. So I think that rings true to this particular situation because they do look after him. So that's really nice to hear. And it's funny how he said how he balances it because he's doing multiple things. And he said the body, may be a little bit tired here and there, but my mind is just, I think what he was trying to say there was that, um, and again, I'm, I'm interpreting what he meant, but from what I understood is that he's saying that because it's music and he loves it so much and he enjoys it so much, he doesn't feel that tiredness or that stress or that anxiety or anything along those lines. He just genuinely enjoys making music, learning on a daily basis, especially learning and picking things up from top caliber Grammy nominated. I don't know if Hyukshin is a Grammy Award winner, but regardless, I think when you have when you're experiencing something that you've always wanted and you're kind of just giddy the whole time, you don't ever really notice the time during the day, and your energy is just always on and you're just absolutely taking everything in because it's that kind of energy. And it's great to see an artist that's growth. He's learning, and I'm sure he will apply everything he's learned in his new songs as well. So it's just exciting stuff, and I'm here to support both SB19 and Philip. I'm sure you guys are too. So I think we should just continue supporting, streaming their channels, listening to their music on Spotify and all that kind of amazing stuff where we can support them. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this with me. It was an amazing, amazing, further insight to Philippe and his new stuff coming up. 5th of July. Yeah, more reactions to come, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.